ministry in charge of youth employment. That is our focal point here.
A typical day during training began at 8 a.m. It started with classwork for formal instructions, followed by practical sessions for hands-on training.
Now the course is into twofold. We have the theory and the practical. So going by percentage, we have theory 50% and we have practical 50%.
Formation aussi nous a donné beaucoup de connaissances et
gave us a lot of skills. We learned so much from this training.
The training modules ensured that the trainees, depending on their chosen vocation, were made familiar with contemporary trends, especially with improvements in technology, instrumentation and practice.
Aborder plusieurs modules. Ok, donc les modules, on peut commencer par le moteur à essence à carburateur.
They have learned many aspects of the car. First, the braking systems, then the diesel engines, petrol engines, and the wheels repairing and the mechanic repairs on the car.
We are receiving training on air conditioning and cooling system repair and maintenance.
However, there was one challenge that trainees and trainers had to overcome: language. Since the trainees come from different linguistic groups, communication has often been an obstacle. It is a recurring problem. ECOWAS has been striving to provide translators in English, French and Portuguese, the official languages of instruction.
Yes, some challenges can be on the technical side. You know, our region is a multilingual region, and we have difficulty with some of the Lusophone countries, because when you are training in a very technical subject, you know, it is difficult, you know, for a non-person who doesn't understand that language to grasp everything, you know, perfectly done. But we are going to address that by having technical interpreters, so that all the students that come will benefit.
Nonetheless, the trainees seized upon the opportunities offered them with enthusiasm. For most, this was the first time they were getting exposed to such knowledge and cutting-edge technology. It was a platform to acquire skills to either enhance their professions or give them a source of livelihood.
We have gotten a lot. We have learned how to repair air conditioning, repair fridge, and repair car air condition. These three fields, we have learned them seriously.
Ok, vraiment les acquis sont vraiment importants depuis qu'on a commencé ce stage de formation.
We have learned many skills since we came here, because before we came here we had no many notions concerning air conditioning. But since we came here, we've learned many things theoretically and practically, because the equipment here is very powerful.
Je dirais que oui, j'ai appris beaucoup ici, par exemple, sur le système électronique.
Say that she has learned much, because now what she has learned more is concerning electric cars, because most of the cars now are electric, and that's what she has learned more than what she knew before.
At the end of the one-month training, a formal ceremony was organized to round off the exercise. The ceremony, held at the conference hall of the center, had in attendance ECOWAS officials and the governor of the region. They acknowledged the value the initiative is bringing to the region.
The goal of ECOWAS is the creation of a community without borders, a community where the traffic will be made easier, both for the people and for the goods. And you, the youth of ECOWAS, will start the implementation of these objectives. Your training at the center here was to provide you with the skills and professional awareness that you will use to achieve these goals. Congratulations for your achievement. Keep the good job going. Work hard. Be daring. Be brave. Use your imagination, and success will come.
The trainees were presented with their certificates of attendance.
Félicitations. Faites un bon usage. Bon travail.
The Ziniari experience had transformed the trainees. In 1 month at the referral center, they had been provided with the expertise they were lacking. A new vista of opportunities was opened for them. Mamadou Souma from Matam, Guinea-Conakry, believes his technical deficiencies of the past have been cured by the 1-month experience in Ziniari. He also had problems with working tools, but Ziniari has changed this.
Bon, en fait, lorsqu'on m'a dit que la formation devrait avoir lieu au Burkina ici, puisque je ne savais pas sur quelle partie exactement en froid la formation était axée.
So before he had a few notions on refrigerators and air conditions, but now he has improved his skills.
Mbaya Ahiel also believes that he is now equipped with the skills to open the workshop he has been dreaming about.
Now with this training now, I'm a professional air condition and refrigerator repair now. So I will set up my own company, I have to call it like that, so that I will become employer of labor now.
There is also an intangible facet to the Ziniari experience. It facilitates the building of bonds between West Africa's youths, thereby helping the region's integration agenda. The ECOWAS Vision 2020 is of an ECOWAS of the people. Bringing together youths from the 15 ECOWAS member states creates the sparks which ignite the passion for unity. In spite of the language barrier, spending 1 month together gave these youths better understanding of each other as West Africa strives to become one community. These are the future leaders who, with the right orientation, can drive the quest for regional integration.
My stay here is kind of wonderful because I've met so many people, I've made so many friends.
Oui, beaucoup, many, so much, many friends, many.
I have some friends for this during of my stay here, because from Nigeria, Ghana, Anglophone and Lusophone.
We had the option of choosing training centers in the 15 member states and asking member states to nominate their 6 participants, and we could send them to their own state. But we felt that that would not achieve the objective of integration. Last year, 2 of the candidates who went to the training center in Ziniari stayed back because they made friends, and they actually found that they could continue their training there. And some actually made requests, how do I register for a full course at that center? And so that is part of the objective. You can imagine an environment where 90 young men and women from 15 member states speaking different languages with various backgrounds come to share the same experience in training and in social interaction over 30 days. They must take something out of it.
Francis says ECOWAS hopes to increase the number of trainees if the institution can find the necessary finances.
Funding. Would like to train much more people, many more young men and women. 90 is insignificant compared to the large number of youth who need the training. We started by asking member states to send 3 candidates for a 2-month program. We did our calculation and thought that we could expand it to 6 per country by reducing the number of days of training, achieving the same result, and we did that. Arguments have been made to the effect that we could split the sessions, send countries by language, send the English-speaking countries to